Day 8 of Getting Massive, bro. Today I want to talk to you about opportunities and how many opportunities you actually get throughout the day, but you don't fucking capitalize on because you're a pussy. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, let me give you an example. So many guys preach cold approaching. Cold approaching is basically where, as you're walking down the street, you see like a girl and you just walk up and talk to her. Like, no common interest, you have no idea who she is, maybe you thought she's a little cute. So you walk up and talk to her, normal conversation, right? And this is a very good thing. Don't get me wrong, because it genuinely just improves your ability of talking to girls. And that's pretty important as a man, because there's men and there's women. If you can only talk to 50% of people out there, you're not doing something right. You need to be able to talk to girls as well. And so many guys actually struggle with this. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not some like alpha player, but I can talk to a girl, right? Put me in a room with a girl, as long as I didn't jerk off 5 hours ago, which I wouldn't have done. I can actually make some pretty good small talk. Like, I can talk to a girl. I'm not a player, but I can talk to a girl. But I've been struggling with this cold approaching thing, because as I'm walking down the street, I see a cute girl, and there's so many like doubts in my head. I'm thinking like, yeah, this is the one, I'm just gonna talk to her, just some small chat. The moment I get close to her, I just walk by. It's like this 1 second decision that I need to make. I just pussy out. Oh, she's too young. Oh, she's too old. Oh, she's not even attractive enough. Why would I talk to her? Oh, she looks fucking busy. Like, I don't know, bro. So many like split second excuses that fuck up my opportunities. I could have talked to like 50 girls so far. Nope, it's like one. And what is this one girl that I talked to on this like cold approaching journey? Well, I figured it out, bro. You know how so often as you're walking down the street, there's girls who are like this on their phones. They're like chatting to their friends and they're mindless as fuck. They don't know what's going on around them. These girls, I wouldn't advise you to marry. I wouldn't advise you to get them as girlfriends. Because generally, bro, if they're so distracted that they need to be like this on their Instagram and they can't just walk around like normal human beings, they're probably not that high value. But I figured out the masterful fucking Reese conversation. As she's walking on her phone, you just ask her what's the time. That's like the most basic. It doesn't even look like a call approaching the outside, because she's just walking, you're walking, and you just ask her like what's the time, because she's already on her phone, right? It would be different if it's a girl fucking carrying a stack of books like this and you're like, hey, what's the time? And she needs to put the book down, get her phone. But no, she's already there, you can just ask her. I figured it out. And even then, it's taken me like 10 attempts to fucking pull it off. But today, I was feeling a little more macho, so I was going to school in a hurry. There was this like pretty cute girl, I'll be honest. And she was like doing the classic. So I was walking, I was just like, hey, excuse me, can you tell me the time, please? And she was like, it's 11:20, it's 1:20. She got the time off wrong by 2 hours initially, but then she was like, oh, it's 1:23, and she fucking like got confused and kept walking. Maybe she was just seduced by my charms, I don't know, bro. But yeah, I asked her, and I actually like needed to know the time because I was in a hurry to school. And that was it, bro. I talked to a woman. This sounds very, very loserish. But hey, everything is a skill that you need to develop, so I'll slowly get better, right? And it's this one of these things is about a man. You love progress, you love getting better, but getting worse is the fucking shittiest feeling out there. So if I've talked to one today, tomorrow I need to talk to at least one, bro, at least one. I can't just skip it out, because then I'm getting worse. And that fucking sucks, it genuinely eats out your soul, bro. So I need to do it at least once tomorrow. And it doesn't have to be the perfect situation like it was today, where it's like no one else is on the street, it's just walking past each other, hey, what's the time? It can be like increased difficulty. Maybe she's out to the side, maybe there's 2 girls. I don't know. I need to do it at least once though, at least once. And it can't be like a middle-aged lady, it has to be like a girl around my age, you know, like attraction. Now, another opportunity that I actually fucked up today. So, it was the long break between school, like between classes. And one of my close friends, very close friends, he's in fucking Macedonia. He's like pretty far away. The other one already went there with some guys to buy some stuff. So I was like alone, and I got people to talk to, but the room was basically empty, right? They all fucking left to go somewhere. And I had no one to talk to, so I was like, yeah, let's just go on a walk, get some sunlight at least, like see what's going on. And as I was on this walk, a guy was doing like pull-ups and dips on my school's bars. And he had kind of like my physique. He wasn't big, but he had like a developed chest. And I was thinking, man, as I was like walking past him, I can go and like talk to this guy. I can ask him what's his name. Maybe we can do some pull-ups together. And I can genuinely like meet a person. We can become friends over like a 1-minute conversation and some pull-ups. But I doubted myself, bro. I wasn't like ready in the moment. My testosterone wasn't high enough, because testosterone, the male like hormone, it makes you better at these like split-second decisions. Like, yeah, I'll do that, yeah, I'll do that. I need to increase it, because I didn't make that decision. I just kept walking, and I was thinking like, man, I'm gonna go to school, I'll whoop around, and I get to the bars and we will like chat. When I got there 5 minutes later, he was gone. He just wasn't there. And I've genuinely never seen that guy before. And I'll probably never see him again. That was a friend I could have made. We could have bonded over some fucking pull-ups. But because I wasn't ready, I wasn't fucking like clockwork split-second decisions, I just missed the fuck out. And that genuinely feels like pretty bad to say. But I made a comeback. So we were in programming class today. And I'll be honest, programming, it's a very important thing, but it's just not for me. This is for me. This feels like better. I can just do this. I can share my story. I can educate people. It feels nicer. But programming is also very cool. I like it. I enjoy it a lot. But in the classes, bro, I just don't want to like solve the problems, because the teacher is solving it and Oppa. Just a second. I don't want the video to cut off, because it's going pretty fucking well. Okay. Alright, we're running. So as the teacher is like solving the problems, I can just write them from the board, and I don't need to do any thinking. I can just mechanically type out on my keyboard. I'm gonna get a good grade. I'll be a good boy, perfect. But I wanna do something, right? I wanna like actually use my brain, learn some things. I don't wanna be wasting time. That's not productive. But I also don't wanna be like actually doing the problems, because it's like I'm learning a skill that I won't even use, right? It's useful, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna be a programmer. And I'll forget it in like a month. It's also a waste of time there. So today, I made some like small talk to like these two guys I look up to from my class. They were like fucking playing League of Legends champion guessing games. Like, I don't know why they play that. But I was like, yo guys, why do you play those games? Because it's like those games where you have to memorize things. They also play a lot of like geography games and flags, and I think that's very cool. You know, they are not wasting time. They know they won't need these problems in programming, so they're actually like working on their brains, bro. They're pretty like professional guys. I really like them. And I just made some small talk to them. They're like, yeah, we're playing them, training the brain. And one of them asked me like to sit next to him. And so for the next 30 minutes, instead of doing programming, I played fucking Europe country guessing games, where it's the map of Europe and you need to guess like the name of the country. You need to click it on the map. That's what I did for 30 minutes. And I'll be honest, bro, I basically learned Europe. I learned like 90% of the countries. I fucking revised so much information, because like, this general knowledge is so important, man. You can be the biggest entrepreneur on the planet, fucking gigachat. If you don't know where like this country, which is fucking 1,000 kilometers away from you, if you don't know where it is, people are gonna think you're retarded. So like work on it, bro. And that's what I did. I didn't fucking solve programming. I practiced it. It was hard as shit, because I would do it. I would get some wrong, back at it again. Got some wrong, back at it again. And actually improved a lot. It's like 46 countries, I think, in Europe. First it took me 65 attempts, then 60, then 55. Like I was improving. And now I've improved my geography like tenfold in 30 minutes. Just because I decided to make the small talk to those cool guys. and one of them invited me to sit next to him. I took the opportunity. I could have easily just like sat on my chair, like lied on my fucking forehead, gotten some rest, and let's type the shit out. No, I wanted to like do something different. Because as a man, if you feel like you're not making progress, if you feel like things aren't going as well as they should be, then you gotta do things differently, bro. Otherwise, you're insane. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I don't wanna be insane, bro. I wanna be insanely fucking jacked, so I'm bulking, right? I actually fucked up the bulk a bit today. I forgot my food here. So I'm gonna make up a bit. I also played some fucking football, so burned some calories there. I went too hard. The bulk is a little bit worse. I did cardio, so today is not gonna be the best bulking day. But tomorrow, I will not play football, bro. At most, I'm gonna do some like basic fucking passes. I won't run tomorrow. I need to bulk. And I also eat a lot of food. I'll make up for this. Gotta be gaining that weight, bro. Gotta overhead press a shit ton of weight, become massive. We'll see where it gets, Ross. I love you.